Yo, what's good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another episode of the Road to #1 in the world on Geoguessr Jules. And so, as you guys would be aware, I haven't made one in a while. Reason being, I've just been focusing solely on making my map. And the map is, yes, almost done. So, or it's still a while away, but that's because we are adding a bunch of generated locations, and this takes some time. So, for the handpick stuff, it's basically complete. So, kind of exciting. But I would say let's get into some NMPZ today, and I think I'll be able to make the episodes quite a bit more regular. So let's see who we get on this first duel. We have Yark, quite a strong player from Estonia. Not really sure what Yark is rated at the moment though. Let's get into it here. First one's Oz, which is good. Early days here. I think I'm just going to go quickly. It's a round signpost, but it looks quite a lot like Western Australia, doesn't it? 2019 Gen 4 here. Okay, actually quite an interesting Oz round that we could lose us a lot of points. Why do we have a round signpost here with a very Western Australian looking road and 2019 copyright? And the fact that it's got slight hills is making me think this is actually like the trees as well don't feel entirely Western Australia. It's a very difficult round. It's the signpost that makes you want to go east. Landscape wise though, it does feel west. I don't know, the soil and everything. It's a difficult round. I think I have to go Western Australia here. Let's see the signpost. It's lying, isn't it? It's not lying. It's just Victoria, near Wangaratta there. Yeah, we go for the same guess. Okay, yeah. The signposts don't often lie in Western Australia. In South Australia, they do lie sometimes. In WA, they were doing pretty unusual, so tough one there. Next one here is Kenya. Try and go for the region guess here. Some kind of a national park, of course. Chocolate kind of soil. I feel like I associate this with often like south of the city, like around here or something. We got a northeasterly ridge. I don't know. I'm just gonna hedge it a bit here. And okay, it was the one I was clicking. That's okay though. That's 300 points. We're in the lead, despite a terrible guess. I mean, we could be 2,500 points behind now if we had have if our opponent had have gotten it correct. Very boring round there, so I'm glad our opponent has also insta-sent. 11 points. Okay. Round number 4. Let's see what we get. Okay, immediately looks like Chilean or Peruvian, doesn't it? And it feels like the Atacama Desert, so surely like Lima or south here. He's in. Sun is north, so southern hemisphere solidly here. I think it's more so like a South Peru kind of vibe here. I don't know, it's a dirt road. It's kind of interesting here. Let's see. Okay, what's actually Chile there? Early days still. Less than 1,000 points. Not something we can't overcome later. Glad I went further south. Because I was thinking it could have been Lima. 1.5 times damage now. This looks like Colo or Mexico to me. Interesting leaves just here. Yeah, fence feels that way. So then, I guess copyright. I hate having to find copyright on NMPZ. Especially when you're out of the habit. 24, maybe? I think it's 24. It's 23. Okay. Doesn't really help then. And the sun also wouldn't really help. I don't know. I feel like it's just more likely to be Colo, but it does look quite a lot like Mexico too. Could just be Chiapas or like Veracruz or Tabasco or something. I don't know, man. What is it? Kind of brownish. So it's a very difficult round. This has been a hard seed so far. These ones here, they're like banana-ish looking things. I feel like I associate those more with Colombia, so I will go for that. Let's go for it. I think it's one of the two. Could just be Mexico. The background here looks very Mexican, but everything in the foreground felt more Colo to me, so we'll just see here who's going to be right about that. Could be Brazil too. Oh, it was Colombia there. That's good. Inside the right valley, but just very far away. Okay, well, at least I didn't go Mexico. Yeah, I think I can't describe the plants, but they looked a little more Colombian to me. Okay, this should be either Greece or Turkey with these red lines. That's a Turkish bollard. And I anticipate this is quite far west with the rock wall and the kind of olive trees and everything, so yeah, the hills are kind of small here. I kind of like this. I'm not too sure where it's going to be. I'm just going to leave it like that, I think. And okay, we go for a very similar guess there. So still very even, just 300-ish points in it, 400. And the multis are piling up. Let's see what we get next. Once again, Turkey. Tons of pines, leaning me fairly western here with this many pines, I would say. I do suck at these rounds though, guys. I do. I would probably just click north of Ankara here. But I could see it being further west or further south or something. I just go like this on rounds that look like this, I think. It's quite rocky as well. Okay, it's just Adana. That's... Adana? Adana. I don't know how you pronounce it, but that's pretty rough. I pride myself on being decent at Turkey, but, it's still a challenging country. Okay, this is one of these roads, I think, up in northern BC. So we're going direct east-west. So I guess when you're like Dawson Creek, something here, that's what I would be thinking. Okay, what about directly east-west? We could be on the 58 as well, perhaps? I don't know, there's a lot of east-west stuff here. I think that makes sense. I think just like with how straight this road is into the distance, I would, think it's one of these ones here. I'm not sure where exactly, but... And I actually think it's on the BC side with that road marking. So yeah, we'll see. Ah, really? Okay. So near Edson there. Makes sense with the hilliness, getting closer to the Rockies there, but yeah. Similar guesses, bit of damage onto us there. 3.5, we're in Hodge. Going south, southeast. Now, that range is like directly south of us. So, what are we doing here? South, southeast. Could be a road like that. But the ridge looks like it's kind of going east-west here. Okay, what do I actually want to guess here? This could actually be north stuff. I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, don't know, unfortunately. It's probably further north than what I've clicked. Okay, wow, he 5K'd. Well, luckily we didn't go further north. That was San Luis Ridge. Damn. Very nice guess. Not fully back into the swing of things yet, but that's never been the type of round I've been good at. These look like Spanish bollards. And... yeah, they should be, right? So, north, presumably, with these trees. It's not Galicia, though. We don't have any eucalypts, so... we have a lot of, like, tree plantations. I guess I would go, like, max north. Castellion, what's it called? Yeah. I think so. Just trying to run through any other possibilities in my mind. These bollards, yeah, put us in Spain, so I'm going to go there. We'll see about that. Okay, just near Bilbao there. Fair enough. More damage onto us. 1,000. Wow. It's quadruple damage now. Okay, well, we can always do the multi-merchant. He's definitely played better than us in this duel, though. Okay, icon. This is like a Czechoslovak pole sticker. Now, I would say things look more Czech here, but I'm struggling to see exactly what I think. I just have to go like East Czechia here, I guess, somewhere. Let's see. Yeah. A little bit more damage onto us. Actually, 112 for that. It's pretty rough. We look pretty much the same distance. 5 times now. It's good for us, though. We can run up the multi. So west-southwest here. On a fairly northern road, I would think. And what's the copyright? 2024. It's a new road. SDE maybe kind of makes some sense to me. Might just go for it. Not quite sure what that is. I mean, I found the right road angle. Oh, yeah? Wow, that's not the right angle I thought it was. That's almost enough to take him out, though. Really? Is that the road angle we were looking at? Must have... I misinterpreted with the compass, unfortunately. Could have had him. This is Peru. We're in a valley here, going north-northwest. Okay. don't think it's Tumbes. Because it's a main road here. So, Pura. You don't really get that kind of elevation. We have to move to Chiclayo then, I guess. Oof. He lined these up nicely before. It's pretty dry. Okay, let me actually explore properly the options here. Okay. Could be something like that. Okay, but I just don't really see where we're going north, northwest, except for this road here, which, yeah, I'm pretty sure... I mean, technically, it's a good angle. But I just don't quite believe in it. Okay. But it feels very northern, though. No, we should be, like, around here or something. I'm confused. I really just hope it's not Tumbes, because I couldn't find anything that lined up. Ah, we switch off when we lose. Yeah. Well, I was kind of in Chiclayo anyway, so... Oh, that's just enough. Well, GG. Unfortunate there. I mean, we lose 12 rating, sure. I guess Yark is a bit higher than us right now. Okay. Not too bad, though. I feel like I played okay. He was just kind of on it, to be honest, so... Let's see who our next opponent is. Okay, next opponent, Japanese characters, even rating to us this time, with a Guam. Okay, should be just the Nigeria coverage with the new bad cam. I think around Wari often has coverage that looks kind of like this. Okay, just all the way south there. And it's 235. Early rounds, not really caring too much. Unfortunately, I wish the multis would start earlier, but increase by less or something, you know. Okay, this immediately reminded me of Bulgaria with the black car 24, right? Black back of the sign is particularly weird, though, so just trying to think if I could be missing something here with the black antenna. But unless this is... No, nothing else really makes sense, does it? I mean, unless it's Turkey, right? But that's clearly a black car, not a white car, so I just have to go here. I might be missing something. I don't think it's not Croatia, so... I didn't think you get this car in Romania, so we'll see. Where is this location? And it was southern Bulgaria, okay. He goes Greece. Wrong chevron. But we had like dark backs of the sign. I don't know. Interesting guess by the opponent there. But I wasn't quite sure myself, to be fair. Okay, this one I know. It's Kanga Lusualak, I believe. Just trying to think if it could be another one. Kapsa. No, it's not that one. It should be this one. Yeah. It's like the most normal looking place in Greenland, I feel, so people like to put it in maps, and therefore you should know what it looks like. That would be my advice. Okay. Next one here. Looks like Italian signage. Gonna go quickly here. It kind of feels northern-ish, but vibes can be deceptive in Italy sometimes. It could actually be the south part of the boot as well. It's definitely on the boot somewhere, to my mind. But I'm pretty sure that is an Italian-style sign. The snowpole also looks correct, although it's really hard to see. And, okay, nice. And opponent gets Italy too, but just in those central mountains. So, sad that wasn't a multis, but a good guess. 1.5. And looks like it's going to be Ghana, I guess. Wait, I'm kind of washed at the moment. I'm feeling it. Is it Kumasi, maybe? We have relative flatness in this town. It may just be Accra, but it's very green for Accra standards. We have oil palms, so I guess I'll just hedge like this then. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not Nigeria, at least. We'll see. It would be a crazy Nigeria. We got a yellow plate as well. Should just be Ghanaian. And it was just Kumasi. Damn. Yeah, the oil palms made me want to hedge south there, but it did feel like a big town after all, so justified that we lose 400 damage therefore. Reduce speed now. This is like UK. I thought of Scotland for some reason. Opponent's in quickly. We have a lot of gorse, right? That's very flat. Like out here, maybe? I don't know if it feels coastal, though. It's a big commit. I'm going to try Scotland here. Just Norwich. I mean, it was flat, right? So this is like the flattest part of the UK. That being said, I mean, yeah, gorse makes sense there as well. I just thought it might be some Scottish gorse. Okay, this is clearly a Colombian cross on the back of that sign. So it's a question of where. Pick up some copyright, maybe. Again, very difficult to say. I would. I kind of felt a bit further south here, so I'll try this hedge. Yeah. Could have committed, but at the end of the day, it's pretty tough too. It's a good 900 points of damage, though. It makes up for our blunder in the last round on the UK. Triple damage now. Let's see what we got. Okay, so clearly Slovenia or Austria. This bollard looking more Slovenian. It does look like Slovenia as well, I would say. So, feeling pretty good about it, I would say. I would go like here. Nice. It was southern Slovenia, the other side. We could have cashed in big time there, but we don't. It's only 500 points. Unfortunately. A couple of missed opportunities where I just went the wrong side a little bit. That is an interesting sticker on the pole. Are we in, like, Upper Peninsula, Michigan or something here? Why are we on a dirt road? Okay. Opponent guesses. It looks like Canada, but the sticker on the pole makes me think this is actually UP. The good thing is, it's kind of nearby Canada, so yeah, I'll try that. And it was Ontario. Oh my gosh. I mean, landscape-wise, it made sense. That's why I went for it. But I guess I'll send the GG first, and then I'll show you what I meant. So we'll go and check out what... I think this was just a poster on the poll here. It definitely... We did an aim in there. I think he was in Canada, right? Yeah, it wasn't the electricity sticker. Okay. Well, yeah, we get lucky there. We definitely do. He was in Sask. Well, I definitely would have gone Ontario if I was going Canada, so I can at least say that. But I just thought it was the Wisconsin UP sticker. So, you know, such is life. We gained some rating finally. We were on a bit of a loose streak. Not sure, actually. We won the last game of the Debris episode, but here's our next opponent, Yark. Okay, Yark is 1875, so really up there. Must be top 10 in the NPZ at the moment, so not too bad that we lost the last one. We really nearly won. First one here. Okay, well, insta-sending tactics is not going to be effective against a top 10 player. This one's clearly Guat as well. East or west? I think it feels more east, but I could see west here too. There's more east. Nice. It's a very... Guatemala's a bit... It's another one, like Ukraine I was explaining. Like, it's very difficult to explain why you know something is somewhere in these countries with limited coverage. Sometimes it's more of a coverage thing, but you can't really put it to words. Okay, black car here. We're in Indo. But where? I feel like it does feel like Kalimantan. And surely this is not Thailand, right? What does that say there? It almost looks like it's Thai language. But I think that's a... Could this actually be Thailand? No, I don't believe it. It looks like... I think that's an Indo-Maret logo. It's like a market there. Like a... Yeah. Too long spent thinking about that, but I'm just going to go in central Kalimantan here. I don't know where it is. When it was South Kalimantan. Not a bad guess, though. Not a bad guess. 1.9k damage. Again, would have been a great one on multis. But that's okay. Next one. UK, Ireland, surely with this architecture. Possibly France. Possibly US. Hedgerow would lead us Europe. This thing is very common in this part of the world here. This plant. Cabbage tree thing. And do we have a copyright? That could actually be useful here. 2024. It's new coverage. It looks Irish to me, but it could be Welsh. Not really feeling the France idea so much anymore, but I'll hedge south just in case, because it's hard to confirm here. I'll go Kilkenny. And okay, we go for the same kind of vibe there. Funny that we make the same, almost the same county guess there, but yeah, we maintain a flawless record against who I believe is a top 10 in the world at the moment, on NMPZ at least. Okay, New Zealand. We're in a big valley with southeast hills. That is curious. He's better at lining up the hills than me, I've noticed that. Southeast hills is curious. What about up here? I don't know. Probably gone too far north. Let's find out. Oof. There we go. Okay. Spoke too soon. I did do a good job there. You just kind of went for like the default guess. And it probably would work most times against me, to be fair. Okay, what's this? Brazil, surely. With that fence. This is like northern, though, I think. I don't think this is southern Brazil. I think it's like at least Bahia. I could be tripping. I might just go for that, you know. It could be quite north, though. I think I'm just going to go for that. It's a nice hedge. I think it could be like Recife Hills, but I'm also just worried about Minas Gerais, so I feel like this is kind of valid. We'll see what he thinks. Okay, we go for the same guess as Northern Minas. We're making very obscure guesses, like the Irish one as well. I'm guessing on the same place. I'll send a wave. Okay. So this is India. Flat signposts, West Ocean. So yeah, definitely thinking of this part of India. Are these Goan poles? Or not? I don't really see Goan architecture, but we might be in Goa. South, southeast, yeah. I just got to hedge it a bit more, unfortunately. I would like to go Goa, but... I lined up the angle of the, wow-wee. Okay, wow. That was a good guess. Oh my gosh, oops. I did not mean to cry. Oh my gosh. Sorry, bro. I mean, bro. Bro, I'm such a noob with the emojis. I did not mean to cry there. What was I saying? I played that really nicely, though. Gosh damn. The Guat was nice. The Indo was, relatively speaking, nice. That was that. That was that. Yeah, I mean, very happy with my gameplay there. Yo, I'm gonna message in the Discord. And I did not mean to cry, bro. Yeah, okay. Well, hopefully that's all under the bridge. Okay, we're into the next one. I was just messaging Yaxit. And, oh, I did not look at the round yet. That is actually proving to make my life a little more difficult right now. I don't know. I didn't work out where it is. It's probably just Spain or something, eh? Okay, lucky. Clearly not Greece. We had a single white line, but I was hedging for Turkey, so... Well, that's what you get for letting the Japanese Zoomers get into the game quickly before you've thought about things. Okay, it's not going to happen again. This is New Zealand. And it looks like a South Island fence. But the coverage and everything looks more North Island. So I'm thinking that fence is baiting and we're around Hamilton or maybe even a bit further north here. That's my idea. Okay, wow. Nice guess there. Maybe just hedging, but very, very strong guess. Okay, lock in. Luckily, the damage has been done pre-multis. But we don't want to lose this. We want to be back above 1800. This looks like Colima to me. Angle of the mountains looks decent. I'm going to try it here. Like brown soil, red brick architecture, palm trees. You might go in a different country as well. I don't see anything that actually tells you it's Mexico, so feeling kind of good right now. Okay, but he gets it. I saw that, from what I've seen of this guy's gameplay, our anonymous Japanese friend here, his Europe seems to be a lot weaker than his everything outside of Europe. That would be my observation, but not too sure about that. This one's clearly Lithuania. Red border around the chevron is actually a Lith thing. I always forget that. Anyway, just middle clicks there. But yeah, that's my observation. That's my observation. We'll see if that holds true. Then again, he did 1,000 points to me on the first round of this. Okay, let's see here. This is Bolivia. We're going west. Is it? Are we like right here? I feel like we're right here entering the hills, but it could be the other side down here. That's what I got to contend with. I feel like I just remember it looking like this around Via Tunari, but hopefully it's just not that. Okay, let's find out. Yeah, guardrails are correct. Okay, we should be fine. Yeah, nice. It might even be a repeat round in an indirect way. I just think I've seen it before, so that's good. Evening up the duel a bit. Double damage. We don't lose too much elo if we lose this, but we really want to be winning. Okay, this is clearly Kenya. We're going north-northwest. It feels like around here, doesn't it? I'm gonna go for it. Or maybe just nearer to Nairobi. It's extremely flat and dry. It feels like this, I think. Oh, we'd see bigger hills there, actually. Slightly concerning. Should have looked at the topography more, yeah. Well, that's a white road. That's a toughie right there. Double damage, 1,000 points. I deserve 1,000 points damage there. I didn't even look. Okay, I gotta be a bit more disciplined with the hills checking. It is actually kind of essential. Next one here is Turkey. We got poplars. We got a divided road. 2022. Difficult round, I would say. It feels more Western. I always say that, though. I don't know. It feels more Western to me, I would say. I would probably just go Eskişehir and call it a day, I think. It's a bit further south. I don't know, man. Just hedging it here. Oof, that's big. That's big. That's big. As I said, Turkey should be normally just a strength of mine. And picking up the east-west-west vibes is definitely something I'm capable of. Next one here, Polish crossing site. No, it's Serbian, I guess. Just gonna go straight for it. As I said, I feel like that's his weakness, so let's see if I can exploit it correctly. But this pole is the giveaway here. Like, that just feels very Serbian. I really hope I'm not wrong, but I think I'm right. We'll see about that. Lots of small blurs here for some reason. And he gets it. Okay. Nice guess by Japanese Guaman friend. What's the denonym? Is that the right word for someone who's from Guam? Guamite? Guama? I don't know. Ooh. Is this Korea? He goes instantly, so I would guess this is Korea. Because that would be the obvious thought, and the fact that he guesses so quickly means he thinks I might miss it, but yeah, just gonna go middle. Oh, that is interesting. Insta-sending Italy that quickly on South Korea is quite based, but also unlucky. So we're back above 1800, nice. So let's see what 1800 puts us in the world at the moment. This has given me confidence for the series, by the way. Like, I feel like this is actually going quite nicely. 1800, that's out of my friends. Globally, puts me 12th. Wow. Already 12th in the world. Okay. Not bad. I guess, where's Yaxit, who we're just facing? Can't see him. I mean, it is global NMPZ. Mustn't be ranked yet? Oh, because we need to play 10 games, and we just finished our 10 games. 1821. Why are we 1821? Wait. Why are we 1821, though? That's something I don't quite understand. Something about the new rating system. Don't quite get that. Because, like, our true ELO, surely, is 1805. Or is that overall? Let's see. Overall? Yeah, overall, we're 1805. Okay. Not... I guess that's just how this works. I'm not quite sure. How are we going in Oz? Oz is pretty strong at the moment, eh? Look at that. Or Repl is pretty high. And Lero is not even on the leaderboard. And he was 2,000 last time he played, so... anyway, I kind of turned this into an outro when I probably had meant to keep playing. But I think I will actually outro it there. It's been a good episode. And yeah, I would say thank you all for watching. And I will be back with more of these soon, especially given this one's success. I feel like I can get back to grinding, make sure my gameplay is nice, and we're not that far from number one. It feels it, but, you know, I feel... Oh, this is overall as well. On NMPZ, the climb can happen very quickly. Already top 12. All right. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys soon.